The fact that modern science has yet to find the graviton, the supposed particle of gravity, is a fundamental indicator of the nature of reality. Imagine that space-time is not the main stage, but rather an emergent software running on a fundamental quantum structure that functions as the hardware. Through the hypothesis of the rendered universe, gravity would be a property of the software, the rendering rule, and that is why it will never touch quantum particles at the level physicists expect. For it is impossible to use a video game's gravity programming to physically move the monitor's silicon pixels. This finally resolves the mathematical problem of infinite calculations in theoretical physics. The interface we use on our silicon computers emerges from a two-dimensional structure, the hardware. Through this analogy, we can understand space-time as an interface emerging from the fundamental quantum structure, a hardware-software mechanism that can finally explain why space-time is curved and dynamic, while the quantum background remains independent and static. In this context, quantum entanglement is the greatest evidence of particles functioning like pixels, because while classical physics tells us that nothing exceeds the speed of light, entanglement does not obey this rule, as two entangled particles respond instantaneously to each other's spin changes, regardless of the distance between them. This may indicate that the speed of light is the maximum update rate of particles or pixels on the universal screen, while quantum entanglement operates at the speed of the processor. That is, just as two digital pixels at different locations on the screen change instantaneously to configure the projection of a moving image, particles function in an analogous way through the vision of the rendered universe. What we call spooky action at a distance ceases to be a mystery and becomes a logical functionality. Think with me. In a game engine, the distance between an object that coordinates X and an object that coordinates Y is just a number in the code. Distance is a parameter of the user interface, and that is why entanglement appears to break the laws of physics, because it operates at the data layer. If we are able to create interfaces that emerge from a fundamental structure, where it is possible to project three-dimensional images onto a two-dimensional screen, who is to guarantee that our reality is not an interface emerging from a fundamental structure, projecting plasticized three-dimensional images? After all, although reality has real volume and mass to us, matter is essentially generated by billions of energy cycles. I'm not here to say that we live in a computer like our own, but rather that the universe possesses an undeniably computationally structured architecture, and we would be fools not to consider the possibility of a transcendent technology operating space-time. I am Sarah Athaide, and I invite you to dive into the work that proposes the solution to one of the greatest impasses of the modern physics, using the most advanced logic of our era, the book Four-Dimensional Interface Space-Time, available now in the link in the bio.